Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Ahwan from Indonesia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to convert email client app UI design from Figma into Flutter. And our application would look like this. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing first, I want to say thank you to all of you who have support me to this channel. And now, you can also support me by click super thanks on this YouTube channel. Alright, in this video, we are going to convert email client app or Gmail clone from Figma into Flutter. And I found this Figma file or I found this UI design from App Labs, as you can see here. So thanks to the designer, which is Design Monk, so you can just click link in the description below to get the design file. Alright, once you have download, let's import Figma file into your Figma account. Alright, so this is the Figma file, and as we can see here, we have at least 4 screens, but for now we are going to focus on this home screen. And in this home screen, we will see like a profile picture, and then list of email service like Google, Outlook, Apple, Thunderbird, and much more. And also we have list of email. Alright, so first thing first, you have to download the starter project, link in the description below. And once you have download, let's open with your favorite IDE. In this video, I'll use Visual Studio Code. Alright, so as we can see, this is our starter project. And for the very first, you will see like red error or red warning in appstyle.dat. So first thing first, let's go to pubspec.yaml, and right here, let's add a new dependencies which is Google Font for the version 4.0.3, and just press get dependencies. Wait a second. Alright, we have successfully add Google Font dependencies into our project. Just close this and let's open our app style. I will explain you a little bit. So as we can see here in this file, you will see like heading 1, 2, 3, and 4. You will see from this Figma file, as we can see here, heading 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then body regular, regular medium, regular bold, and also small regular, and also small bold. So I just translate from Figma into Flutter. And as you can see here, you will also see like color, which is primary color, secondary color, dark color, paragraph color, and much more. But in this Figma file, the designer using Satoshi font, but I will prefer to using Google Font. So here I replace Satoshi font with Jakarta plus Jakarta Sans. As you can see here, we can see like Jakarta heading 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then body regular, medium, and bold. So this is just like a simple styling. And in this lib directory, you will also see like size config, which is as usual, I prefer to create a separate file which is for size config, like read our screen width and screen height. And also you will see like custom tab indicator. As you can see here, in this email category, we will see like a tab bar, but it has a what we say rounded rectangle indicator on the below or on the bottom of the tab item. So I will using this rounded custom tab indicator, which is included in your starter project. Alright, so now let's open our main.dat, and as usual, let's start from scratch, which is we need to import material, and also we need to create main function. Inside this main function, we will have run app, and we will have my app inside this run app function. So the next step, we will need to create my app, and for now let's make it as stateless widget, and our my app need to return material app. And inside this material app, we need to set like debug show checked mode to be false, and also we need to set the home to be scaffold widget, because scaffold widget have floating action button and then app bar and much more. So for now, let's add body, and for the body, let's add as home page. As simple as that. And the next, we need to create home page. Look like this. And as you can see here, our background is white, so I have declared inside this app style, which is k white color, so we can just set it here, background color, set it to k white color, as simple as that. And our home page need to return something, and we want to return single child scroll view. Why we use this single child scroll view? As you can see here, our content is aligned from top to bottom, and we can handle it in many ways, but for now let's using single child scroll view. And single child scroll view will have physics, and for the physics, let's set it to be bouncing scroll physics to have like a bouncing effect, like a ball when we bounce to the ground, as simple as that. So we set physics to be bouncing scroll physics. And for the child, let's set it to be column widget, because as I said before, our content or our widget align from top to bottom, we can simply think it's column. Alright, and the next step, what we need to do here, we need to call our size config. So we can say size config dot init, because we need to initialize our size config with the context, which is with the nearest contact. Alright, and our column will have children, and the first children will be row widget. As you can see here, this is row widget, because we have a widget on the left and widget on the right, so we can simply think that it's a row widget. That's right. And what we need to do, our row widget will have children, and the first children will be, what we say here, will be text widget. So let's say text widget, and let's say all inboxes. Alright, and give a comma here, And the next we will have a circle avatar. Look like this. And what we need to do here, our circle avatar, so let's check. The radius will be 52 is the diameter, so the radius is a half of the diameter, so we can say max radius 52 half by a half will be 26, and background color will be K secondary color, and foreground color will be network image, and we need to provide the URL here. So let's find the URL maybe. So let's use my image, copy image address and paste here. I'm sorry, not foreground color, but foreground image. Alright. So, time to run our app to see how looks like the appearance. So just click run. Alright, as you can see here, we have two widgets, which is text, and also we have circle avatar. And what we need to do here, we need to wrap our row widget with container, and our container will be K background color for the color, and for the padding, let's set it to only. Top will be 52 and left will be 24, and for the right will be 24. Alright, and the next we need to set main axis alignment inside row widget will be space between. Look like this. And also we need to add styling here, which is will be what we have here. We have K Jakarta heading 1, and but we need to change the color. So for the font size, we need to say size config and then block horizontal times 2K heading 1. Alright, and what we need to do, as you can see here, our text widget has another text below this text, so we need to wrap this text widget with column, and we need to duplicate this, and also we need to just copy and paste here, and we need to change the style will be K Jakarta body medium and will be K body 1. Look like this. And inside this column we need to set cross axis alignment to be start. Look like this. And also, as you can see here, on the right we will have icon, which is chevron down icon. So we need to wrap our text with row widget, and right here we will have what we say icon, and we will use Cupertino icons dot what we say here chevron down, and for the size we will say size config and then block size horizontal times 2K heading 3, and you will see. And inside this row widget, we will set cross to be center. Look like this. Alright, and the next step, let's check. Alright, and what we need to say here, maybe let's test these two using center. And also we need to check the font, I think the color. So we will use dark color. For this case, dark color. And also for this, we will use 888. So let's find 888. I'm sorry, so K paragraph color. So let's say here, color, K paragraph color. Alright. Alright, so it's look like similar with the design. So let's move to the another widget, which is below this container. So, alright. So below our container, we will have another container, and for the height set it to 28. For the color, set it to K background color. Alright, so we will have a little space here, and below of our container we will have container again with the color K background color, with the height is 98, and also for the child will be list view dot builder, because as you can see here we have a list of email service. And the important thing we will have, or we must add item builder, which is context and index, and we need to return something here, and what we need to return is container. Alright, and again, what we need to do here, I think we need to remove this head, and we need to wrap our list builder with the size box. Look like this. And inside this list view builder, we need to say item count to be 10 and scroll direction to be axis horizontal. And yeah, that's enough for list view builder. Or maybe we need to add basic to be bouncing scroll basic. I love this bouncing effect. And inside this container, what we need to add here, so inside this container we need to set the margin will be only, and for the left, when the index equal with 0, the margin will be 24, and for the right, when the index equal with the length of the item, which is 10 minus 1, will be 24, and when it's not, it will be 8. As simple as that. And for the child will be column, because as you can see here, it's a line from top to bottom, and column will have children. Alright, and the first children will be stack widget, and as you can see here, stack widget will have children again, and for the children we will have, how about circle avatar for simplicity. So we can just set maximum radius and check the radius is 36, and background color will be white color, and foreground image will be email service image. For now, let's using network image, and let's find Google logo PNG. I think this one. Just copy image address and paste here. Alright, and the next we will add position widget, and position widget need to add like position which is right to be 0 and bottom to be 0, because as we can see here we have a little indicator for every email service, like how many unread email, which is here 12, so we can set it to be right to be 0 and bottom to be 0. So for the child we need to add container, and container will have padding which is set it to symmetric, vertical 2 and horizontal to be 8. And for the decoration, set it to be box decoration, and border radius to be circular 20, and also color primary color. And for the child we will have intrinsic width, and for the child will be text widget. For now set it to 12. So look like this. So let's try to restart. Alright, so as you can see here we have Google, or we have a Gmail logo, and we have how many email we haven't yet read. So let's go to text widget, and we need to add style, and we set it to be body bold and set it like color will be white color, and for the size set it to be size config block horizontals times to body 2, look like this, isom right, and we can scroll. Alright, so we have beautiful list view, and what we need to do here, below of container we need to add list of email. So I'm sorry, so we haven't yet add this text widget, so what we need to add here, below of our stack widget we will have size box with the height just 8, and for the text will be Google, and for the style let's copy this, and we need to change the style will be body medium, and the color will be what we have here. So we have K paragraph color. Color will be K paragraph color. Look like this. And the size will be K body 1. And also we need to set overflow to be ellipsis and maximum line just 1. Alright. And below this container, we will have another container. The head is 48 and the color is K background color. Alright, and below this container, add another container. The height will be just 30, and we need to set decoration, box decoration, and we set border radius dot only, and top left will be radius circular 32. Copy this and change this to be top right, and the color will be K white color. Alright, and we need to translate using transform, and we use matrix for translation value, and we set the X value to be 0, the Y value to be minus 24, and the Z value will be 0. And you will see our container will appear with rounded on the top left and top right. And the next, we need to add a cons here. I think here. Alright, and below this container, we will have another container, and we set the padding will be symmetric and horizontal to be 24, and we need to set the height to be 30, and for the child will be row widget because we want to add a tab bar here. And for the children, the first children will be container. Alignment set it to be top left, and child will be default tab controller, and for the length will be 3, and for the child will be tab bar, and inside this tab bar we need to set like label padding will be only right 24, and also indicator weight to be 8, and is scrollable to be true, and label color will be K dark color, and also label style will be Jakarta body bold, and we need to change the font size will be size config block horizontal times 2k body 1. And the next unselected label color will be k dark 40 color. And indicator will be our rounded rectangle tab indicator, and we need to set like color will be primary color, and the weight will be this 4, and the width will be this 24, and the padding will be a half of this padding, so just 12. And what we need to say here, and for the splash factory, we can set it to be no splash factory, and also overlay color we need to set to be transparent using material state property, and then resolve width, color, and we need to set material state, return Alright, look like this. So for the overlay color, we need to set to be transparent. And also for the tabs, we can add tab item, which is using tab, and for the text will be primary and blah blah blah. Just duplicate this and change to be social and forum. Look like this. And you will see our tab, and we need to translate our container, which is here, transform matrix 4, translation value 0, minus 36 and 0. Alright. Look like this. And the next we need to add this text widget and also more icon. And what we have here, below of our container, we will add size box. And don't forget to wrap our container using expanded widget. So below this expanded, we will have size box with the height 19.5. For the child will be row widget, and we set the cross to be n and main axis to be n. And for the children, what we have here, we will add icon more horizontal, and also size box with the width just 24, and also the next will be text widget. The text will be added, and copy the style, paste here, and we need to change the style to be K Jakarta body bold. Alright, look like this, and the color to be K, similar with this K dark 40. Alright, and also for this icon, K dark 40. Alright, and the next we will create a list of available email. So below this big container, we will have container again. So we will have padding only top 16, and also we need to transform 0, minus 36, and 0. And the next we will have child widget. For the child we will have list view builder, and for the padding we will have symmetric horizontal 24. And the next item count to be 10, because we haven't yet have the real data. And for the string web, set it to true because our parent is single child scroll view. And for the physics, set it to be never scrollable physics. So we disable the scroll behavior. And item builder, set it to context and index, and we need to return a container. That's all. And inside this container, for the height, set it to 116. For the padding, all 16. And also margin only bottom 8. And decoration will be box decoration. Let's check the border. The border is it just around 16. Circular 16. And color, K background color. And for the child will be row widget. For the cross-axis alignment to be start. Alright. And for the children will be circle avatar. And let's check the logo. The radius will be 24. And background color will be K primary color. And foreground image will be network image. And let's find image, Uplabs logo maybe. And maybe this or another. So let's try this one. Alright. And the next, below of our circle avatar, we will have size box, and also we will have expanded widget. For the child will be text widget. And the child will be column, because as you can see here, our widget from top to bottom. So we will have children, and the children will be text widget, and set maximum line to be 1, overflow to be ellipsis. And also the style will be K Jakarta body medium, and then copy width, font size set to be K body 1. And we need to duplicate this 2 times, give a comma for every widget, and we need to change this to be congratulations, and also this to be the email body. Look like this. For this, for the email body, maximum lines to be 2, and for the email subject, the style will be K Jakarta heading 4, and this will be K heading 4. And for the email body medium, K body 1. And between this email subject and email body, we will add size box with the height just 8. Alright, we will see the column widget here, but I think we need to change the logo. Try to find another logo. How about dribble. Maybe this. Replace this. Alright, so we have an error because this not a regular image, so we need to try to find another image. So alright, so for now let's try this. Alright, so it's worked. And we need to go into column widget and set cross-axis alignment to be start. Alright. And we need to add this. So outside this expanded, here we will have size box with the width just 6, and the next size box again, height will be 58, and for the child will be column again, and for the children, the first children will be text widget, and set the value to be 57 minutes, and copying the style, paste here. We have a little error here. Alright, so paste here. And we need to change the value to be K, Jakarta body bold. The size to be K body 2. And below that we will have container. The height is 8, the width is same, and the decoration will be box decoration with the color K secondary color. And the important thing, we can set the shape to be circle using box shape.circle. Look like this. And now we will see, and inside this column we need to change the cross to be N, and for the main axis alignment to be space between. And we need to change the color. K dark 40. And also for this email body, set the color to be K paragraph color. And this K dark for email subject, K dark color. And for email sender, also paragraph, K paragraph color. Alright, it looks similar. Let's try to scrolling. So we have a bouncing effect. I'm sorry. Alright, So the last but not least, we need to add this floating action button. Alright, so let's go to the top, which is in the scaffold widget. Here we will add floating action button, and we will call floating action button. The required property is onPress. And for now, make it blank, and the background color will be kept primary color, and the child will be icon, and we call icons edit outline. And we will see the floating action button. But maybe the icon from this design it's not exactly same with the icon in Flutter, so it's no problem. But if you want to use icon from the design, you can just export it to SVG, and you can place it SVG picture inside this child on the floating action button. Alright, so yeah, this is the app, and you can give a behavior for if you click this edit button, and if you swipe, maybe it will delete or move it to archive, or move it to trash. Alright, so yeah, this is the design, and this is the Flutter app. So for now, we just convert one screen. Maybe in the next video, we will try to convert another screen for onboarding and email writing or compose new email. So yeah, that's enough my video today. If you have any questions or comment, write it down on the comment field, and as usual, I will upload this final project link in the description below. Just download it. Alright, thank you so much, and see you again on the next video.